We're live. Hey guys, it's Cal LF and it's Lizzie LL, and today is a nice low-key evening. I thought about streaming last night and doing a nice hangout stream with you guys, but honestly, yeah, I was wiped out. I literally went to bed in like the next 20 minutes. This time 24 hours ago. Like I was pooped, and I thankfully got a pretty good night's sleep last night. I woke up at 5:30, but I got to take care of Peter for half hour.
So he's sick.
Poor Peter is a sickie.
He has RSV, which is a respiratory something virus. Y'all can look it up. Yesterday morning he developed a cough, and he took a nap in the afternoon and woke up and was wheezing a lot. And then in the middle of the night, he woke up with 102.8 fever. He sounded awful. So
Poor Peter.
Almost went to the ER, but just took him to the doctor, and they said RSV, he'll be fine. So.
Wait, stream muted? What? No, did you turn your stuff audio off? Because I can hear it. I can hear us. Don't trick us. You guys start right off the bat from doing a stupid first kind of debate crap between you and Roundtree Brick Studios, and then now you're trying to gaslight me into thinking that it's that the stream is muted. I don't believe you. Although we are only at starting at like three people. Have you tried turning Peter off and on again? That's a good point. That's a good question around Bear Entertainment. We could go set him back to factory setting.
It's a little late for that.
Oh wait, Brick Studio says, is he gonna figure things out? Well, let's hope.
I'm gonna eat your words, Brick Studio.
Yeah, he almost trolled us. He trolled us.
Don't worry, Brick Studios. It's a common mistake that only plebeians make.
Yeah.
I make it all the time.
Well, so you say.
I make a lot of mistakes all the time. I am a woman after all.
She is woman after all.
I'm also human after all.
Oso said, Count and Elizabeth, brick and round. Hello. Yay, Oso. Our favorite guy in all the Bionicle community. Well, I will try to make sure that we actually do some good Bionicle trivia. Hello, I got my Xeon Tyro Customs order today. Ooh.
Heck yeah.
Congrats, Jim Don. It's basically a guy has been selling a lot of the same masks that are on AliExpress, the Tahoe recolors and with Huda recolors for cheaper. Of course, I bought like a dozen or so of them for like $5 a pop, and when I could have spent like $2 a pop. So now I feel like a dummy, but I'll try and order some different colors eventually, so I can really maximize my cool Tahoe recolors. Wait, my phone was plugged in my parents' car. I'm sorry, Callan. That's all right, Brick Studio 11. I hope that your parents enjoyed us saying, "Hey guys, it's Count LF and Leslie LL," and they're like, "What? We just were trying to make it to our Coley game." It would be really cool if your parents were driving to a Coley game or something. I would like that. Anywho, but yeah, I would like. I want to order from Zion Tyro Customs too, but frankly, there's nothing I need from them right now, so I gotta plan something ahead. Yeah, chat's kind of light right now. That's all right.
Yeah,
it gives me an opportunity to look at some cool Bionicle trivia. There's one that
are we gonna do the same thing where like I try to answer and I don't look at the thing?
I think so.
That's fun.
I got a bunch of masks, but I got some black double socket Hero Factory ones to articulate my Tomato. That was a cool idea. Good idea, Jim Don. I look forward to seeing what you do with that. Elizabeth, I finally got to see the Subway Surfers I asked you about. Brick Studio 11 said. Yeah, it's a shame that short did horribly.
Guys,
no one
watch
watched
the short. I think it's hilarious.
It was a really funny edit, and I took a little bit of time to. Obviously, it didn't take that long to put the Subway Surfers
he was
under
up
it. But
all night.
I threw in some extra sound effects to make it fun, but
Up up all night.
Ooh, here we go. Oso's setting us up right off the bat,
okay.
so I'm gonna take his question. So Oso's starting us off with the trivia. What was the only Mata Kanohi to come in a Taraga primary color?
I don't
And
know.
that
Any of
is Kama, Miru. Oh wait, what? They only. Oh wait, no, sorry. They could do Cow or how? All right, I actually now have to think about this question now that I've set the poll out because I don't even know this, like just from reading it. I got to think about it for a second.
What's the question?
What is the only Mata Kanohi to come in a primary color?
Oh, like red,
In
yellow,
a Taraga primary color.
Oh.
So orange, light blue, lime green, dark gray, light gray.
It's a lot of primary colors.
Or black. Well, wait, no, not black. Well, they're not really primary colors, but see, look behind you. See those colors: orange, light blue, lime green, light gray, tan, and dark gray.
Okay, so you're asking which thing? Wait,
There's
what?
only one of the Toa masks, these ones here,
Oh,
that they made in one of those colors. I actually know it now that I've thought about it. Actually, there's two Jar Jar Binks says.
So wait, what are the options again? I haven't looked at them.
The options are Kakama, so Gali mask. Sorry, that was Pohatu mask. Cow Cow is the Gali mask. Miru is the Liwa mask, and Hao is the Tahu mask.
So Pohatu, Liwa, Gali, or Tahu?
Yeah. And apparently there's actually two. So now I got to think about. I know I'm thinking of one. I got to think of the other one now.
I'm gonna go with my heart and say Pohatu, whichever one that is.
The Kakama.
Yeah.
Well, now I have to think about it because that might be one of them. But I'm thinking of the Tahu one. I'm going with Tahu. How?
Okay.
I can't vote on my own poll though. Right now it's an even split between Hao and Cow Cow, which is interesting because I'm trying to think of which Cow Cow it was.
Moo.
If that was the case, because no one's voting for the Kakama, which is what you chose. Sorry.
Boo. I thought it was right.
I like the short and flexed on everyone about it. Brick Studio said, "Oh well, thank you." Yeah. Okay, so yeah, someone said in the chat the one that I was thinking of. And I'm just going to tell you it because you already guessed. It is the Hao that came on Takanuva's little bike. Which interestingly, in Mask of Light, as you know, what happens with Jala dies, and it's sad. And then Holly goes over and puts his mask on the front of his vehicle. And you remember that? Well, they had that mask on the vehicle, but for some reason they didn't make it yellow like on his set. They made it dark gray, which you'd think, as a kid, I thought, oh, I would have liked to get the yellow one. But that was the only set that it came in dark gray in. That How? Yeah, you're hearing like a weird dog.
Motorcycle.
That's a motorcycle.
Motorcycle.
It was far enough away. It almost sounded like a wolf howling. Like I wasn't hearing. It sounded echoey. Like barely getting anything of it. So yeah, I'm really having a hard time thinking of the second one, mainly because I'm so focused on the gray How. People are saying the Cow Cow was like orange, but that doesn't count because that's neon orange. It's technically a different color. I do like your spark ignition zone, but I don't think that's how that works. Nuparu's orange mask. Yes, that's what I should have been thinking about. So people who are going Cow Cow were wrong. Technically, of the options he gave us, How is the only correct answer. Unfortunately, you got that wrong. But out of all six, Pakari is also correct because Pakari came in orange. They made that one in orange. That's the Onua mask, the black one.
Oh yeah, my mask, right?
Yep. Yeah, it came in orange. So I could make you orange faced if you want. Why is Lizzie just in the corner there? Hey, they noticed. Jim Dawn's got an eye for you. Well, I'm gonna end the poll there. Anyone who did not vote for the how was a silly person.
So me?
Bionicle trivia idea also said, what Bionicle foot was the only one to get a Hero Factory? Yes, foot piece. Nice. Was the only one to get a Hero Factory styled redesign, not 2008. The Mata Toa foot or the Shadow Avmatoran claw foot. Why did he say not 2008? I don't know if it was the only one to get a Hero Factory styled redesign. Because I know the answer. Since it's only a 2-option one, I feel like it's not as exciting. It's a good question, and it's one that I personally know because I actually have the example of the piece. Although I actually don't know where it is in my collection right now. I don't have it like on hand to pull it out. I think it might be in a box of Hero Factory. Not 2008, as in not a 2008 socket. Okay, right. So, I see what you mean. So basically, Elizabeth, if you look here, you'll see. Yeah. Okay. This foot has like a squared off socket. Meanwhile, this foot is a rounded one. Okay. That's because the rounded ones were made in years earlier. Every year up to 2007. They were rounded. In 2008, they squared them off like that. Square off. And that's because they changed the design of all the joints. And they just started squaring off all sockets like that. Unfortunately, most socket pieces, including those feet actually sometimes, ended up becoming more fragile as a result. So the squared off ones are actually worse. Interestingly, Hero Factory reproduced one of those foot pieces and they changed the mold again because there was another foot piece that they made new that year that was like a 2-clawed foot piece. It's on the Roxy there. Do you see that little? Yeah, I like that one. Yeah. So obviously that piece was originally designed with the squared off socket too, but they redesigned it to be more like the new CCBS sockets. And Oso's asking, is it a Mata foot or is it the 2-clawed foot that they that the Hero Factory restyled? They redid the socket for it. One or the other.
Again, I want to go with my heart, you know.
That's fair.
Better be Gryffindor. The 2-foot token.
You're correct. There's a 50-50 chance you could be wrong. Wow. And yeah, I got one on Toxic Reaper. Cool. Was one of the Hero Factory sets that used it. And weirdly enough, when I bought the set back in the day, they manufactured it with that set, but came with like both the old versions of the foot and new. Like you could get, it was like a toss-up. So I got the old version, and it was only years later that I realized that some versions of the set, they remolded that foot. It would have been nice if they remolded it and reused it and used it in the future, but that was actually like the last year they used that foot piece, 2012. Wah, wah. Ignition Zone's doing a bunch of soap, and he said a Diddy emojis, because I guess it looks like baby oil. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Ben... What are you doing? A Harry Potter joke? Seriously, Lizzie?
I know a lot of Harry Potter trivia. I would excel at Harry Potter trivia.
Yeah. Well, I
actually won a Harry Potter trivia night with a team of friends.
Oh, yeah? Yeah. Yeah, what was the final question?
One of the hardest ones was, what were the 4...
Horsemen of the Apocalypse?
No, the 4 types of dragons that were in the Goblet of Fire.
Shoot.
Like the nationality.
Oh, wait. Like, I can tell you one of them, the Hungarian horntail.
There you go. It's like a Norwegian ridgeback.
Yeah.
Gosh, I forget all of them now, but like...
Was one of them like an S-sounding one?
Swedish Short snout. Swedish short
Hey, I'm glad I vaguely remember that.
And then the last one, gosh, I forget about that.
Harry Potter War. This is a Bionicle stream. But then again, we did do... You guys, should I replay Makuta or Voldemort? I did a stream once between IDS and Cage where I polled them. I asked them, Makuta or Voldemort, which character said this quote? Because they're both evil.
I think I remember that.
Yeah.
I think you played that for me. That was funny.
Yeah, but the whole stream, which you were not present for, I asked more questions than that one. They started the bit by just trolling me, and I thought that was funny enough to play, make a highlight out of. Callan, trivia question. Ooh. List all the beings that were fused into the golden-skinned being. Oh, gosh. Shoot. That's hard because I know that 5 of them are obvious, but the other ones I kind of forget. That's a lot. 5 of them are the Paraka that... Although technically it's actually 6. They made up that Zoctan rejoined the other Paraka and his little bits, like he was still in pixel bits, whatever. What do they call his prototypes? His prototypes were also merged into the golden skin being. I think Greg made that up, even though it makes no sense that he would just show up. So I can only tell you the 6 Paraka. I forget. I think there was some Matoran who was in there, but I've lost it. And yeah. Here's a Harry Potter trivia for you, Lizzie. Which Harry Potter actor was in 2 James Bond movies? Extra points for the James Bond movies he was in.
I've not seen a single James Bond movie.
Dang it, Christopher.
Sorry.
Lizzie does not share your love for British. She likes another British franchise. 2 of them, actually. But not James Bond. She hates James Bond.
I've never seen them. I can't hate them. Stop spreading fake news.
Bionicle trivia idea. Who was responsible for Krekka's missing eye? Ooh, that's a question I don't know. Also, 2 movies? James Bond. Interesting answer, Jar Jar. Oh, so obviously Good Guy 2008. Good guy stumped or just crushed Krekka's eye.
Well, you know what?
I'd like to believe that's true.
I'm going to make a couple of educated guesses to the Christopher's question.
Okay.
Dame Maggie Smith, because I feel like she's just amazing to do that. No, you know what? No, I take that back.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, I love her. Gosh. Who played the more recent Dumbledore? Not Richard
Michael
Harris.
Gambon.
Michael Gambon.
Think Michael Gambon was? I cannot say definitively because I haven't watched much James Bond either, sadly.
Oh, fine. I'll say Michael Gambon, and
Christopher Lloyd.
Sure.
He's not in Harry Potter.
Ralph Fiennes. Ralph
Fiennes is definitely. He was in one of the more recent ones. So that's a good guess on that one.
Thank you.
I'm not sure about the other one.
Yeah.
Was Judi Dench in any of the Harry Potter movies? Because she's definitely in some of the more recent James Bond. Judi Dench? Okay, well then maybe not.
2 movies, James Bond. You said that really best.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. Back to the...
Well, we're going to need some answers, Christopher. We tried to entertain your question. But this isn't Harry Potter and James Bond trivia.
One night we'll do a Harry Potter trivia night where you just load me with trivia questions for Harry Potter, and I'll do my best.
Ooh, interesting. I'm gonna do this poll. I'll let other people guess on it too.
Elizabeth.
And Nika and Paraka both have glowing heads. Which one is set form and which one is in lore?
Now, is this a trick question? Like, One is both and one is not?
No.
Or, okay. So
No,
okay.
there is a definitive answer.
Alright, just want to make sure.
I'm running this into the poll here.
Running into the poll.
Most fans should get this. Alright. Wait.
Give me a minute. I need to concentrate.
Oh my gosh, I almost messed it up. Alright. People, vote. This is a good question from Oso. Thank you, Oso, for helping us with the trivia stuff because I've been kind of farting around reading. Oh, Robbie Coltrane. Oh, Hagrid. That makes sense. Rest in peace. He was a loser at the end of his life, unfortunately.
What?
He was. He just sat on... He lived in like a neighborhood in like a crappy little house, and people would reach out to him and he just ignored them all the time.
Maybe he had like a depression or something.
Probably. He was only in his 60s when he died. Yeah.
That breaks my heart.
I know. Anyway, so basically, these were both 2006 sets. Do you want to look back for a second? So now you're gonna have to take me on my word on it. One of those, either those Toa and Aika there, who have their cool long weapons, or those Paraka, one of them has glow in the dark heads. Meanwhile, in the storyline, one of their heads actually glows, like in the canon, and it's the reversed. Like the one that's in set has glow in the dark head, doesn't have their head glow. So which one has their head glow in the storyline, and which one has a glow in the dark head as a toy? Is it the Paraka who have glow in the dark heads, while the Toa and Aika have glowing heads in the story, or do the Paraka have glowing heads in the story, and the Anika have actual glow in the dark heads?
My gut says Paraka in the lore. And
Okay.
Anika and Sephiroth.
Bum bum ba-dum.
That's
Sorry.
okay.
Yep. If I shine a light on those Paraka's teeth, they glow in the dark. Meanwhile, the Toa, they were hit by a red star lightning as Matoran, and it weirdly turned them into Toa, and so they had like glowing heads in the lore.
What?
It's kind of crazy. Inika, thank you, Ignition Zone, for your LJ contributions of the night. Oh, Osa's got another one. So yeah, everyone who voted the correct one.
Fair enough.
Good job, guys.
Good for them. Good for y'all. Where's this freaking face?
But yeah, Yagodzinski, weren't we right about Ralph Fiennes? You gotta tell us, because I know for a fact he was in one of the recent James Bond movies, and he's of course Voldemort. So, Palazzo seems like he would be a foodie. You can't have a body shape like that without liking food. Yeah, good point, Round Bear. Okay, yeah. Now to answer Oso's next trivia question, Callan, who in the Bionicle lore has canonically said the word breakfast in lore? That's a really interesting question. Why are you coming in with these really good but also somewhat obscure?
I like it.
Yeah, that is a good one. I can't answer it.
Think.
Who said breakfast in Bionicle story?
I can't find.
And I'll put his answers in there. I did not organize this. I was gonna try and pull some good trivia questions off the internet, but Osa's really coming in hot with some great questions.
Just call Oso hot, babe.
He is hot. He's an attractive guy. All right, people, vote like your life depends on it.
All right, so who said breakfast? Onuo, Pohatu, Liwa, or Gali?
Yeah. The people say Liwa already.
I want to go with...
Which could make sense, because I could imagine them saying something like, "Oh, we don't want to end up being this creature's breakfast," or something.
Honestly,
That's the context that would make the most sense.
I was going to go with him, too.
Yeah?
I was.
He is the one who gets in trouble the most, so it would make sense in that context, especially.
I need help.
Oh, interesting. Christopher Yagodzinski isn't sure. Wait, let me double check, because I'm pretty darn sure Ralph Fiennes is in James Bond. Sorry, one sec, babe. I gotta double check this just to.
Okay, well, I can't go on.
I know. I'll be fast.
I can't. Oh wait, I found it. You're fine.
Yay! Yeah, he was Inspector.
Let's freaking go.
And we thought you were asking about 2 actors who are in James Bond, not an actor who's in 2 James Bond movies. Guys, please don't Google and spoil the answers. Oh, so sad.
Yeah.
I guess he feels like Liwa. People were spoiling it. Someone guessed Bohatu. In fact, two people guessed Bohatu, and then someone. Wait, people can switch around their votes. Is that real? Because someone like Onua just popped in.
I thought you.
Maybe not. Maybe it was just glitching in and out for a sec. Okay, so someone voted for Onua as well. War trivia. Why do the Skakti choose to war? That was a joke we made in one of our highlights. Well, apparently the Skakti, like, they do actually physically eat in the storyline. So we joked that, like, when in the storyline, they come to an island of Matoran and pretend to be Toa. And since those Matoran had never seen Toa before, they believe them. Oh, yeah. And so we joked that since their species actually ate, like, what if they, like, tried to teach the Matoran to eat? And thus there was, like, more feces on this planet than any other feces in the biological world because it was the only island where Matoran eat.
It's nasty.
He was in Skyfall, Spectre, and No Time to Die. Yeah, thank you, Christopher. I remember. Well, hey, give Lizzie credit. She guessed Ralph Fiennes, and she was right. I wasn't even thinking about it at the moment.
He seems like a pretty good prolific actor.
Oh yeah, no, he's been in everything. He's been in the Bible, Prince of Egypt.
I was gonna say the Bible. I don't remember seeing his name in the Bible.
He's been in James Bond history, Harry Potter history. There's definitely a couple other things he's been in. He's great. Is he in Marvel yet? I don't think so. He feels like he'd be in Marvel or DC, or maybe he'd voice in a cartoon or something. He voiced in DC. He voiced Alfred. He voiced Alfred in the Lego Batman movie.
Cool.
He's Lego Batman Alfred. And humorously, Voldemort is in the Lego Batman movie, and they didn't get him to play Voldemort. They got Eddie Izzard to play him.
I used to watch a couple of Eddie Izzard clips.
Yeah,
I used to think he was hilarious. And
he is funny. He's got some good bits. He is a very strange guy. HF trivia question. Well, I guess I'm just gonna assume that Lee was the correct answer. I'm gonna end the poll there. Lizzie, you guessed Liwa anyway.
That's right.
We kind of had that one ruined for us in terms of just seeing the chat's immediate response. No. Oh, no. How did you try putting that in? Did you just like... Oh, man. The good news is I actually bought some AliExpress ones.
No, I have to take all this apart.
That's really unfortunate. Well, I unfortunately have to put that in my review.
Oh, man. I mean, it's probably one of those one-time things, but sucks.
That's cheap That's cheap plastic, unfortunately. Oh, man. That sucks. But, hey, at least they make some equivalents. Here, I think I can do this without some serious...
We got a couple of Hero Factory trivia questions. One by Round Bear and one by Electro.
All right, do you want to read them while I do this?
Ignition says Lua.
Lua, I hate Lua. I don't like when people say Lua.
I like Lewa, but Lewa's
alright, yeah.
Round Bear says, Hero Factory trivia question. Which dance move did the playable characters in the Hero Factory brain attack game, The Running Man,
What? Are you really confused?
Oh, okay, I see. Which dance move did the playable characters do in the Hero Factory? Brain attack game. Oh, in the game. Okay. The Running Man.
This woman.
I'm sorry. I don't know. It's not structured well. I'm sorry. Sorry about that.
No, you're fine.
In the attack game. The Running Man, Gangnam Style, or the Moonwalk? I want to go with Running Man.
I know there was a special where Surge does the moonwalk, but Elizabeth said lure earlier.
No, I didn't.
Are you sure? Guys, we need a timestamp now.
No,
See
I
if Liz is
didn't.
lying.
You liar. Oh,
Is this socket like? Ooh, it's a slightly lighter gray. Oh well, no one will know.
And then Electro says Hero Factor trivia: which character was played by someone who previously played Spider-Man? I'm reading too fast. I don't know. I don't know Hero Factory characters.
Oh, that's fascinating. Oh wow. The way they designed this doesn't work because this piece is molded differently. It actually allows you to put like an axle all the way through. That's kind of cool, but quality-wise, the good news is...
Well, I mean, should we just get super glue and find that little piece?
I mean...
Flew somewhere back there, and it's kind of a hellscape back there right now.
For this thing, for the intents of purposes here, you know what? And also for matching, I'm just going to put 2 of these hands in. And guess what? We can just put the shorter axle hole in there. Axles in there. It won't make a difference.
Okay.
It's the best thing we can do. It's, I feel like, at least for this model, and then we'll find the other piece and fix that. Man, Lizzie's always like, it's so hard to push things, and the one time she pushes hard,
no,
she
I
breaks
was
the
pretty
piece.
gentle.
Ooh,
Josh
gentle.
Keaton.
Whoa, Joshua Keaton.
I don't know.
I love that guy. He's a good Spider-Man.
Okay, it's way up here. He said which character plays someone who...
Oh wait, which character was played by? Oh yeah. That's an easy. Yeah, he was correct. I wish I'd read that one. Yes, Josh Keaton, who played Spectacular Spider-Man. He voiced Furno in one of the specials.
Cool.
They for whatever reason they just recast him in one special. I don't remember who the guy was who played him before, but Josh Keaton took over, which was interesting, and his voice worked. He is a really one of those good young guy kind of voices.
Indeed.
Where's the bag of all? Oh, it's right here. I'm an idiot. Okay. I'm gonna try not to be mad at you for breaking my third-party Lego.
Doing my best, babe. I know I suck at like everything, but give me a break.
I'm just messing with you.
Okay. I'm really sensitive.
Oh, guys, new poll. Am I being mean to Elizabeth?
No, you're not.
Let's see. Am I too mean to Lizzie when she breaks my third-party Lego? Technic parts. All right, guys, it's up to you to answer. Am I too mean? We need you, the fans, to decide. No, so far.
See, that's what I'm saying. You're not too mean.
Well, that's good.
You're being silly.
I'm glad the fans are exonerating me here. Kinda.
Callan, if Elizabeth's had super sensitive skin and she felt every mosquito bite to the point it would feel like daggers, would you consider moving from Florida to somewhere else like Canada or New York?
I guess, yeah. Under those circumstances, I probably would.
Thank you, babe.
I think that's fair to say.
Is Drunk Larnu going to show up again? We'll see.
Yeah, we will see. He has been in another country. I want to say... I'm not going to say the name right now just because I can't remember if he's trying to be private about that or not.
Oh, the answer to Round Bear's trivia question was Gangnam Style. I got it wrong.
I kind of thought it might have been Gangnam Style, but I didn't weigh in. That was my mistake.
Oh, Jar Jar says, Callan, which fan mock wound up in the Bionicle Heroes DS game?
The DS game? That's super specific. I know that in the Hero Factory cartoons, they had like a reporter character.
Okay.
who was like obviously not based fully on any Lego set, so they kind of just improvised elements with her, but they very specifically modeled. There's another one. Yeah, here it is. No, where the heck? That was. I was just grabbing what was in the seat beside me. Oh, here it is. Sorry.
Thanks. Sorry.
Doc's learning right now. No, I'm sorry. Ignition's out. I can't.
He lives at 12345 Internet Street.
321 like Wantabo Lane, or wait, what is the Wantabo? That was the Breaking Bad joke.
Silly, but you're full on doxing.
No, I'm doing the Breaking Bad joke. It's not a real address. I came as soon as I heard there was a stream. What did I miss? Mi'kmaq said. Oh, we're just running through a bunch of trivia.
Peter's sick.
And yeah, poor Peter is sick too.
He has RSV, which is very contagious, especially for kids.
Oh, the people have shifted. They say yes, I am. Like
no,
50-50, yes, I mean.
Guys,
poll idea. Should Cal and Docs Larder, yes or no? No, we're not running that. Anyway, okay, let me wrap up this story real quick. In a Hero Factory special, the specials, they made this female reporter character, and they literally ripped her legs. They like made not off, like they just stole the design of her legs from a mock that was like that had like a heels design. It was like a Playboy bunny type sexy mock.
Oh no.
Yeah, they just stole the foot design that looked like high heels, and they just like modeled it in CG on this figure's character model.
Oh no.
So that's
really
so funny. I don't know, a fan mock and actually ended up in the DS game. Like, I could not tell you a thing about that. I've never played the DS game. I don't know any Hero Factory fan mocks. I need help. I need a link or something. Hey, account, what's going on? Wasn't that a Dawn of NSSD mock? I feel like it might be Dawn of NSSD inspired. I'm not sure if it was actually Dawn. Because Dawn's definitely made some similar mocks like that, but I don't think so. I'm not sure about that one. What are you working on? We're working on a model for a third-party Silbird set called the Rock and Roller set.
This is the third iteration.
The third iteration. Yeah, this is the third model that you can make with this set. And yeah, we're working on that. Lizzie's working on it. Unfortunately, she broke a piece.
Disrespect. This is slander. I mean, it's not actually slander. It's what happened.
Well, we went through the whole wall robot without breaking a piece, and now this one. I wonder if they'll replace it for us. We'll say, "Pretty please, Silbird, give us new socket." Callan, someone went around murdering your fans. Oh no! Stop. To the point you want to send those subscribers and then turn into zombies where you were given a machine gun when you defend your house if they bomb rush you. Yes, so I would. Why do you ask me stupid variations of this question? I hate you. I'm just kidding. I love you. Don't ask me a question anymore. Also, we got Mi'kmaq in thumbnail before GTA 6 and the Lizzie Mi'kmaq mock. Wait, what? Okay. Wait. Oh yeah, I guess.
Oh, my person's hiding behind your thing. My bad.
Oh no,
didn't even notice that. I'll have.
That's all right, but I actually hit it more. So
yeah,
it was kind of cool.
Yeah, my mock was hiding.
Then they had her voiced by the MILF from American Pie. Wait, was she really? She was a voice actress in American Pie, or an actress in American Pie, and then she voiced in Hero Factory. It makes enough sense. I'm not surprised. That's interesting. There was that Bionicle mock that appeared as a giant robot in Rise of the Rookies. Oh. I don't even know if I remember that. Yeah, a kid made a Bionicle mock that appeared in the Hero Factory cartoon. That's pretty cool, Yeet Boy. Thank you for contributing in the chat. Well, actually, it's now official that I am mean to you. It's the
Don't listen to them, babe.
The audience has spoken. What's the final vote tally? 13 votes, 53 to 46%. 53% said yes.
Can you push that in for me?
Okay, yes.
Can't do it. I don't want to break it. My finger.
Yeah.
I've been caring for a sick baby all day. My hands are a little weak.
There you go. Thank
you, babe. I love you so much.
Love you too. Typically, you might want to just put sockets in like this way
I
first.
need to do that first.
Well,
I should have listened to you, huh?
I guess. Well, I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't have expected it to just snap off like that. So clearly, their sockets are not the highest production value. Oh well. Elizabeth, if Callan kept calling strangers boy to their face, would you be scared if he said that to a big African American gentleman? Yeah, I think she would be. I think she'd be scared for my life more than hers. I think that's a fair...
Definitely have that secondhand cringe, you know?
Yeah.
Like, oh boy, here we go.
I will complain, actually, real quick. I'll tell you guys a quick story.
Ooh, love complaining.
A woman who is ethnicity shall not be named.
Well, now you know
We'll see if you guys can guess. She was like making such a stink about needing to see, like, with Popeyes, I would memorize some coupon codes to save a couple bucks on some large deals of chicken. And I guess maybe she took it very seriously if they're trying to crack down on it.
Historically, you've only just had to give the code.
Because she warned me, like, at the beginning, like, oh, I'm going to need to see the coupon. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm pretty sure I have an older version of the coupon that will, maybe work. I couldn't find it, though, because it fell under my seat. So she's like, okay, well, just wait for it. Go wait and show the receipt when they bring you your food. Like, she didn't say that explicitly, but that was the implication of what she was telling me to do. Like, just go wait in the parking lot. Because oftentimes when I'm ordering, like, I order, like, a one of the bigger packages of chicken, and you end up waiting a little longer than other people because they got to put the whole box together and all that stuff. So I'm used to that. I wait in the parking lot for 10 minutes, and I look in the back seat, and I find the coupon. I'm like, oh, yeah, it's kind of old, but hopefully they won't be, like, too much of sticklers about it. So after a few minutes, I go in, and I'm just like, hey, I'm trying to do this. So the lady's like, okay, yeah, get it. To me, it sounded like, in short, she was saying, okay, yeah, you can give him his order. But instead, she canceled my order from the drive-thru and didn't say anything explicitly. And it was just assumed, I guess, that I was just going to then, like, reorder in the restaurant. That's insane to me. That's so unprofessional that I now have to, like, reorder my food. Because, again, like, if she was going to be such a stickler about the coupon, she should have said, okay, look, I can't even... you're paying for an order now. She took my card and I paid and everything. She shouldn't have accepted my card if she was going to be such a stickler about the coupon. She should have said, look, I can't, I'm going to need to reprocess this because you can't show me the coupon. I'm canceling your order now. Come back inside and do it the right way. Like, I would have still been frustrated with her, but at least I would have wasted less time understanding what's going on. Callan, stop eating goy slop. Hey, no, I like my Popeyes. I can't. And it's been a month or so.
It has been a while, and he loves Popeyes, so this is a good treat. He called tonight. He's like, I really want some Popeyes. I'm like, you know what? Go get it.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, it ended up being like a 40-minute ordeal. Because then, even after... And here's the thing, too. Like, the lady was just being, too much of a jerk. Because then, okay, I have to reorder. And I have a coupon that unfortunately was expired. So, humorously, when the guy put the code in, it was going to charge me $109 for the meal.
Oh.
But then the manager came right back and looked at it. And she was super nice. And she gave me the right code for the coupon that I had. And then handed me like 3 papers with tons of the coupons on them. So she's given me like a ton of coupons from there on out. So I almost feel like she knows that her coworker's being like a nut about the coupon stuff. And she kind of figured out what happened there and because I think because she must have heard some of what was going on. Because it's a pretty small kitchen area. And while it wasn't like super busy, I think they're just kind of somewhat incompetent, whatever staff they had, because they were really slow. Maybe the ovens were being bad. I don't know. I'll give them some credit. Maybe it wasn't their fault, but either way, they were having a slow night. So it was nice of the manager. I'm very, very appreciative of the manager for trying to kind of, without even saying anything, just kind of rectify the situation a little bit and give me a lot of coupons. So yeah, that was really cool. But then, of course, because I was reset and because they were having a slow night, I had to wait another like 15, 20 minutes for my order to come through. Because they weren't even putting together my order before. Like, I don't know. I just found that so strange. Well, you can take my money and assume that I'm going to show the coupon after you process my payment. And then when I come inside, because what? Am I supposed to just come back around again the whole drive-through? I guess I could have done that. But that would have been weird. Yeah, she could have said that. So when I come inside, she just cancels the order and then I'm set back to square one? That's completely unprofessional behavior. And humorously, they had a big paper on the, like, right above the drive-through window that you can only see from the inside that says, the paper says, the answer is always yes. Or something like that. It's basically saying, like, work with the customer. Try not to, don't be too belligerent on any point with the customer. So, I don't know. Like, maybe she's trying to follow some corporate memo to be tighter with the coupons. I can ultimately appreciate that. If they're trying to hold a tight line of, like, show us the physical coupon. You can't just keep using our codes without showing them if you've memorized the codes. Like, I can get that. But you got to be extra clear in how you're going to lay that out. Like, I would have much rather her been like, come inside because I can't run you up now. Like, I'm going to cancel your order. If you can't show me the proof, you got to run it. You got to just come in and do it inside. Or just run back around and, like, get the coupon out and come back around again. Like, at least the communication would have been clear. Instead, it wasn't. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm going on a whole Popeyes
I have
rant.
an interesting poll.
Okay. We did a couple of Bionicle trivia questions, but I do want to get back to it since I did brand the whole stream this way. Thank you 17 people of you who are hanging out, and I'm sorry for ranting about Popeyes. This is not becoming of Bionicle streamer, but it was an irritating experience tonight, and I thought of it because of the race questions. Oh my. Oh, interesting. Oh yeah, this is a good poll.
We'll tell you, listening to him talk, you probably know what he thinks.
She did kind of stretch it a little bit, because technically it should be Q, like Q.
Like the letter Q.
Yeah, not coupon.
I should have changed. Okay, if you see the key U, it's
well,
like
now
the
everyone's
Q.
doing coupon because
right?
you did key U.
No, it's because they're right.
Yeah, no, 8 votes immediately went to coupon.
Whoa, let's
do you
go.
You guys say coupon?
Yeah.
Well, I feel like I say coupon. I think coupon is correct. My wife and I are chuckling at you. I love Popeyes. Thank you, Jar Jar Binks. Ooh, parallelogram.
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 Parallelogram. Welcome to the chat. Extremely specific Bionicle lore question. When Saman had a vision of the future, how many years in the future was the vision set? 100, 500, 1,000, or 5,000? Knowing Greg with all his long years, I'm going to go 5,000, like the most extreme. 1,000 I could also see. I'm going to seriously doubt it's 500 or 100 because Greg likes to shoot everything like thousands of years. 1,000 years later, this happened. Then another 2,000 years later. Stupid. It's pronounced cum dump. Nasty. Hey, I got a coupon. Thank you. We have one voter, it seems, who's with me.
Who's pronouncing it?
The other 12 are coupon.
Oh, yes. Let's go.
I don't like the coupon thing.
That's okay.
I will be. I you know. Hey, at the LJ, I was getting outpolled by LJ too. I should rerun the poll now that LJ's fanboys. Was LJ fair to literally just say, we agreed to talk for an hour, but I agree. Actually, I just agreed to be in the call for an hour. So that was just so awkward, but whatever. Who is pronouncing it as Kiyupon? Not Kiyupon. She was trying to like stretch it in a way
Q.
that was.
If you see the Q, it's
Q.
the letter Q. Like
I'm gonna end the poll and rerun it.
Yeah, rerun it. I'm sorry, that was my bad for just messing it up.
All right. Yeah.
Where's that go?
All right. Let's do it. Real coupon pronunciation poll. Yoda should have just typed in coupon or coupon. Yeah. All right. Now, let's get the real answers. We're going to start the LJ thing again. No, we're not gonna start the LJ thing again. It was just annoying. I was just making a joke with the whole getting outpolled. And interesting, it's getting 50-50 now. Oh wow, yeah, now it's 50-50. But it's still leaning toward coupon. Now with 9 votes, 5 are coupon and 4 are coupon. Okay. So it's more half and half. Callan, why did you call him out to his face? Sounds to me like LJ's at least 5'9". I did try and call him out in the thing, but because I thought that was lame, but whatever. It was just very awkward at the whole first hour, but whatever. I deleted the things. We had a conversation. It was fine. Callan be like, stop the count. yeah, he's right, because now the balance of power is shifting. It's 12 votes, 4 coupon, 8 coupon.
So help me out here. How is this supposed to attach? Is it supposed to just rest there? Because it's not telling me how to attach it. It's telling me how to work with that thing, and I did that right, but like... Does it just go like that? Because it just fits.
Wait.
This whole thing.
Let me look at the instructions for a sec. Alright,
It's not really giving me specifics on where to put it. Yeah. Like it'll rest there, but it's not attached to anything.
Yeah, what?
I assume it gets attached at a later point.
What's that piece? Did you do that?
That goes way under here. That like goes underneath it and attaches to this thing. That it's like it goes for some reason. I don't know what the hell it's doing.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Yeah, it goes like that, and then this piece. Oh, it does sort of like attach. Then it's just very.
Yeah, presumably it'll round about. No.
Wait. Oh. Sort of. No.
Charger said LJ is an even 5'5". Dang.
Shorter than my own husband.
He's a short king. That's all right. Callan, if LJ made a video called "Count LF Fans Attacked Me" and it showed grainy CCTV footage of like 20 guys in red long shirts and jeans chasing LJ down a street, would you apologize? I didn't tell them to do it, so I don't think I would. I would say, I'm sorry, but unfortunately, he's not been the most agreeable person in many things he disputes he ends up in online. So I hate to say it. I'd be like, this feels kind of like you're disagreeable in this catching up to you a bit. But hey, maybe then LJ's many fans would come and start beating me with sticks. So that would be fine. Oh, Jim Dawn sent a Discord message. Ooh. Oh, Jim Dawn, what's going on? What's going on? He sent a picture. Now I'm curious. It's a screenshot. Oh, cool. Oh yeah. He's showing what he's done for his with some of his new Xeon Tyro and things. Yeah, I don't love how it makes like the arms a lot and legs like reach out a little longer, but it definitely is an interesting way to kind of keep the look while adding a ton of ball socket posability. So pretty cool. Nice going. Bumcrack Jones is here. Gonna shout this. Gonna shout. This is Callan country while we jump him.
Let's
Whoa.
go. Okay,
let's
you got
not
some
jump
fans.
Callan, guys. Sorry, let's not jump LJ, guys. Please don't jump me either.
Okay.
Um,
So now.
Oh, they were jumping in red ruse. Callan, if 20 guys in plaid jackets and gold mirrors chased you to your car with big green axes. Yeah, if they had axes, if it were just in the mask and plaid outfits, it would still be a little intimidating from all those full people, but I feel like it would be a little less so. But if they were literally carrying axes, yeah, I'd be in trouble.
Terrifying, yeah.
Coupon. Wait, what? Kiku, are you mocking the coupon? So a lot of people are... I'm in the minority here.
That's
I've
hilarious.
grown up with coupon, and I think coupon sounds better. Coupon sounds so fake fancy. It
saying.
sounds like poupon, the gray poupon.
Coupon sounds fake fancy. Because
No, it
where
doesn't.
do you get OU to make you?
I don't think... shut
Nowhere.
up.
Oh, he told me to shut up.
I don't know. If anything, it looks more like it should be cowpon, because that like couch. The OU is like couch. Let's vote. Let's switch it to cowpon.
We can agree on that at least, right? Yeah.
The English language is strange, and that's the argument I have to make for like it just looks like a Q sound to me.
Looks like who to me, but you know what? That's where we differ, and that's okay.
Coupon is a Minnesota resident self-report. Well, that's interesting because I have no connection with Minnesotans as far as I know. I agree with Callan, although I'm English, so Thank you, Matthew Kehoe. We take it. At least it's now, 60-30. I'll take that over 90-10.
Yeah, it's probably a little...
That's actually more like 70-30. Is it worse to get sniffed out by Chris Chan or TTB Kai? I mean, as far as we know, Chris Chan has actually acted unlike Kahi. Well, I don't know. Did Kahi act out his evil upon anyone? Or was it just, like, creepy behavior? To be fair to Chris Chan, though, it was an elderly woman, and he's freaking, like, psycho in the head. So...
To be fair to Chris Chan, I don't think I've ever heard those words.
Well, yeah, no, that's because at the end of the day, when you're defending a guy who is accused and seems like very likely did molest his own mother, yeah, there's not a lot of defending that can be done of that.
I mean, of course, he's absolutely mentally disturbed, but like, come on, that means don't let him on the internet.
Yeah, and somehow he got out of prison and is back on the internet too. Funny enough, I looked into it. Apparently, coupon versus coupon is an American thing, which is weird because I'm American. I've never heard anyone say it like that. Well, now you know, Kiku. We're sharing the debate with you.
We are widening your...
I guess most people just say coupon and don't question it. I say coupon. Please, less Chris Chan talk. He's scary. Okay,
Sorry.
Thank you, Jar Jar. Well, Jar Jar actually met Chris Chan in real life, so...
so this is trauma. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
he's got trauma.
I'm so sorry, Jar Jar.
It's his own fault, though. He went to his house. Straight up. They went to his... while going to a brick convention, they went to his house. And,
How'd you do that?
well, they brought gifts, and he accepted them, because he loves free stuff.
Oh.
I see what you mean, Calvin, but I honestly feel like it makes them look dynamic in a weird way. But I also like the 2015 toast, so my opinions are... Nah, that's fine. No, I can see, I can see what you're saying. They do look neat. I'm sick right now. Oh, poor Brayden's animation. So is Peter. Hopefully he'll feel better.
He has RSV.
It smelled bad, he said. The Christian house. Yeah, apparently it smelled terrible. And they were probably nose blind to it from having smelled that so much. Jar Jar, why did you go to his house? It seemed like a fun idea at the time, for sure. Callan, close your eyes and imagine black and white grainy CCTV footage of LJ being chased down a crowded street. Try not to laugh. That's not nice. I did laugh, though. It didn't work. Sorry, I failed. I failed at trying not to laugh already. Are you serious, Jar Jar? Is that true? Did I dox? Is everyone going to be mad at Jar Jar for going? This was years and years ago, way before the allegations. So, probably before he ever enacted anything. As far as the story that I've heard. But anywho, so anyone who ever visited Christian before 2020, they should get. They should get a pass for being interested in Christian at a time where he was not accused of molestation. I'm going to pick up with my father real quick. Hello?
Hey, Caleb. Your mom is falling asleep on the couch here, so I'm going to call Bethany and pray with you guys quick before she does.
Okay, well, we're on stream. Can we pray with you in spirit?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you. Love you guys.
Love you.
Godspeed. Bye-bye. Love you, Mom. Bye. Oh, yeah, we try and keep up with the folks.
This is just not, like, attaching. Like, it'll stay in
keep
this
building.
whole thing. Okay.
Just keep building. Relax.
I can't relax.
Oh my gosh, I think this might be the time we need to switch off.
It's okay. No, I'm doing it.
What are people saying? I guess I'm going to end the poll. We got 18 votes. It's 12 coupons and 6 coupons. Sorry, reverse that. Strike that, reverse it. 12 coupons and 6 coupons.
I just had to do that next step, baby. You were
right. You won.
I was panicking.
This funny lady. Christian is bad, but you should look into Drakenlord. He's the German version of Chris. Oh my. Fellas, Hoarder's dad just stole $5,000 from his wife, so we go and doom Dark Ages on his butt as well. We gonna rip and tear till it's done. Whoa, Mickbach, what you talking about? There's a Euro version? Ignition Zone asks. I guess so. Calvin, if a fish swam up your pee stream and went in, you know what? But it felt amazing. Would you be upset if it made you happy? Also, are you insane?
This is so.
But I guess the answer would be yeah. If it made me feel really good, I'd probably be happy. But I would also probably feel violated by a fish. It ain't no allegation. Like, I do believe it, but was there actual biological proof? Like, was there direct DNA evidence as far as what Chris did? That's the only thing that I am still, curious. Yeah, because like I believe.
Did she come forward with it?
No.
Okay.
No, she's kind of out of it because she's super old. There was a woman who was apparently like taunting him into doing it, who was like telling him to do it.
That's gross.
So it was kind of a weird situation of he had like crazy people in his influence. Callan, can you please build a Christian Bionicle? I really should. Why not? Which mask would Christian have? Let's vote.
Shit, it's a good thing to vote for, I guess. Yeah, get some.
Let's get some ideas in the chat, and then I'll run a poll of it.
Yeah, there you go.
Which mask would Christian have? Would we decide it based on mask power in terms of which power is most like Chris? Miru Nuva in yellow. Yeah, because it is sort of most like Sonic. Yeah, I can see that. Make the Sonichu medallion out of system. I've always thought it would be funny to bring like a system Sonichu medallion to like a Lego convention and have it on display. I think that would be hilarious. But I really have a bad feeling that now I would just be inviting the curse of the Sonichu medallion on me. Like every person who ends up getting and wearing a Sonichu medallion ends up like ruining their lives in some way. The Nikrit Kata lawyer ended up caught with like cocaine in his house with his family and is going through all sorts of legal problems.
Oh my.
Yeah, that's really bad.
Okay.
iDubbbz got it from Bad Unboxing, and then he married a crazy woman, and his life is miserable now. someone else. There was another person. Didn't like was it who else got it in around the same time as Ricada? I swear there was someone else who was like trying to test it. I don't know. Yeah, don't invite the curse. Even talking about Chris is walking on thin ice. Yeah, sorry guys, we're getting too into Christian. The full story is very bad. The Bell woman who did has a long history. Yeah, so that. Kellen, I visited you, but I asked if I could bring my fish, and you said yes, and it was just 20p stream swimming fish. Would you be upset if I let them swim in your toilet to try and get... Yes, Oso! Keep them in your own tank. Don't put them in my toilet. Wouldn't you be concerned about them being flushed down the sewer system?
Yeah, probably.
You'd make a custom Sonic mask that's power is to just psychically dump the Christian lore to targets. Thank you, Bumcrack Jones. That's probably what I would do, yes.
That's such a name.
Yeah, it is quite the name. Oh, so what the heck is wrong with you? Christopher Eggins, as he asked.
Are you just now asking this, or?
Yeah.
This is oh so. Oh no!
What now?
I'm making little mistakes.
Oh gosh. Well, after
okay.
the last thing you did was break a piece, so I don't want to think. Make the Robomaniac 7 boys and do a video where they kill Callan. Oh, that'd be fun. Oh yeah, I really should try and make like Robomaniac
Here we go.
or Maniac characters. That would be fun animation. So when did you get a fish? Also probably better served to Phryge's stomach. Phryge's stomach? What? Oso-chan?
There we go. Yes!
Good job, Lizzie. I don't have a fish, Chan, Oso said. Oh. Unfortunate. A whole lot later at a nearby Starbucks or a nearby restaurant. Yeah, is that what it is? A whole lot later at a nearby restaurant. Thinking about the kid getting tortured at Walmart video. It's a great line. Cal, would you own a little fish Chan that looked like Chris Chan? Good question. Oh, so.
Well, what do you get to do with it? That's the question.
Feed it and keep it alive, I guess.
Right. Love it and cherish it. So
Ignition Zone said Oso-chan, and Yagazitsky said he'd ship it. Oh my.
I have another poll.
Ooh,
I'll do it when
Lizzie
I get
has
back.
another
I'll do it
poll.
when we switch off.
Okay.
Remind me. Don't let me forget because it's really, really important.
All right.
And
I'm gonna try and weave us back to at least a Bionicle trivia question.
I just have a very important
in the midst of all this, because I feel like there was one.
Christian debauchery.
Yeah, it's true. Oh yeah, this one will be cool. This guy's, this was covered, I believe, in my interview. I did an interview with Ignition Zone, who's been generously hanging out in the chat with us. And we had a really good time, really good talking about 2003 and a bunch of other stuff. And here's a good trivia question that I discovered. So you guys have to guess what age range did Greg say Akar is closest to in his characterization? I feel like that's why, because obviously he's really old in like actual years. But Greg was asked like what age Akar is like generally about in human years, in as far as his portrayal, and Greg did give an answer. All right, guys, guess. I know the answer. Lizzie, which age range? We discussed this. You were in the room when we recorded the episode.
I wasn't fully listening.
Okay, well, so it's your own fault.
No.
Got to release the extended cut of the pod one day.
What's the question? What's the question?
Okay. which age range?
I'm not looking at the answer. Don't.
Which age range did Greg say Akar, the wiser elder Glatorian, who has kind of past his prime? What age range was he? Did Greg say he's canonically closest to when it comes to human years?
Okay.
Was it his 60s, his 50s, his 40s, or his 80s?
80s.
You going with 80s?
80s.
Okay. Well, interestingly, we've got some people. The way that Akar acts and sounds definitely makes him seem older than he actually is. I agree, parallelogram. What if Greg had canonized Robomaniac's generations? Dude, okay, I feel like I would forgive most of the things I disagree with Greg about if he canonized Robomaniacs. Maybe not all his animations, but if he canonized all the characters as like Matoran who are now hanging out on Spherus Magna, that would be awesome. I would forgive him for Makuta being named Pterodax. I would forgive him for Makuta being a species. I would forgive him for the Bohrok being the skeletons of Avmatoran, the corpses of Avmatoran. I would forgive him like almost every bad idea he's ever had if he made Robomaniac Matoran canon to Bionicle. All right, but Aunt Lizzie, unfortunately, your answer is incorrect.
Is it 60s?
Nope.
50s?
Nope. It's 40s.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's just...
And they cast like in his at least early 60s, I think. Maybe late 50s at that time. They cast an actor and he plays the character Jim Cummings. He plays him a bit older. He's like, sit down and you might actually learn something. Like he's kind of talking a little older. I made him sound more like Mattel, like kind of. No, you don't do it. Don't put in C.
It says.
I know these things enough now. There's no way he's 40. Well, apparently his closest human characterization is in his 40s. So the tie is between 60s and 40s. So a lot of people got the question wrong. So you're in good company, Lizzie.
Thank you.
But I thought that was an interesting lore discovery. That was such a... People would ask Greg the most random questions on the Lego message boards, and he'd answer them. He'd answer and make up stuff about the lore. So that was one of them. Ignition Zone said McMuffin will always be canon in my heart. Yeah, it would be really cool if the McDonald's McMuffin was canon.
Yeah, I want to make a muffin.
You made it sound like Starscream, Callan, did I?
Sit down, you might actually learn something.
No, when I try and do Starscream, I do more of the Steve Blum or Steve Blum Transformers Prime Starscream.
Is that what you think?
I think so, yeah. Did you know the SpongeBob voiced Starscream in a cartoon?
No.
Yeah, Tom Kenny voiced him in Transformers Animated. He did a great job. He was a good Starscream. But Steve Blum was really good too.
Megatron! Megatron!
I don't know. Kellen, please do a Bionicle Joker.
I'm the Joker, baby!
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, that was the piece we discussed before. Just ignore it. It got crushed. I think I showed it to you the other night. Jar Jar, Bionicle Joker is LJ though. Yeah. LJ, L Joker. Caleb, if you woke up and you were a little spoon and IDS was the big spoon, and Larna was the smaller spoon, would you go back or go forward to get out? Both have morning wood. Wait, shouldn't you clarify that both wait a sec, which one am I?
You're the middle spoon, basically.
Yeah. So in that instance, both IDS and I should have boners. Because that means my boner will be hitting Larnu if I try and go his direction.
I like this question.
And if I try and go IDS's direction, my butt will be hitting IDS's. Thank you for asking this question. So Larnu having a boner is irrelevant because his is sticking out in the open air and is not touching anybody, or it's not close to touching anybody. I think I would rather take the Larnu path to answer your question. Want to know how I got these cracked joints? Bum Crack Jones asked. Oh, I think he's doing the Joker. Want to know how I got these scars? Yeah, Elizabeth has no point of reference. Her favorite movie is Interstellar by Christopher Nolan, but she hasn't even seen a single Christopher Nolan movie outside of that.
Correct.
Name one other Christopher Nolan movie you've seen.
Oppenheimer?
Oh yeah, that is right. You did see one other. I'm wrong. But she only saw that a couple of months ago. Well, a few months ago. now.
So.
Well, either way. What did I also say? Larnu's erect thing went backwards. That's not how that works.
How do you know how long his thing is? It could be like 15 inches long, reaching back.
Good.
You don't know. Have you seen him
guess.
naked? Yeah.
He said erect though. How if it's erect, it can't bend backwards while erect.
Not bad attitude. I mean, I don't know how the male body
Now,
works,
the only thing he could say that would be different is that it wasn't, we aren't all spooning each other, and instead Larnu was face to face with me. Then the penises from both ends would work. The erect boners from both ends. Callan, what would you do if Mi'kmaq was canon and both Lego and Greg agreed on it? I guess I would have to make a Mi'kmaq meets Tahu, the stop motion. What are you guys talking about? I just got back. Oh, Braden's Animations.
Don't worry about it.
Also was asking us a ridiculous hypothetical about my two best friends spooning with me while sleeping while being erect, and which way I try and get out from between them.
Who says
without...
you're trying to get out?
Yeah. Oh, thanks, honey. I'm not beating the gay allegations, thanks to you.
Okay, so hold on. I need to count. 1, 2, 3.
Ooh, Lizzie's counting. Get Portal Puppy on, please. That's so sad. I haven't even seen Portal Puppy in the chat. Wait, Callan Lauren ignored Larnu's comment. Wait, what? Was Larnu in here?
It seems like...
I haven't seen it. Wait, now the chat's being all stupid. What's up, honey?
It seems loose, but like it says use 25, and I have 25.
Wait, what Larnu? Okay, well then yeah, if it's loose,
Right?
that's fine. Yeah, don't freak out.
I'm just making sure. Thank you.
It needs a little bit of slack.
Okay,
to move.
Know that. I didn't know. Dumb.
I don't think I ignored any Larnu comment unless it somehow got.
You ignore.
Talk him into going to bed. No, he would literally, if I got him on this stream, he would literally just say, "Why would I go to bed when I can be on the stream with you, Callan?"
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not doing that. Mission accepted, McBox said. All right. No portal pup, Jar Jar Binks said. 25 Larnus be like. Wait, what do you mean, Volt Surf? What's going on?
Wow, you don't like.
No, but he's saying, what would they be like? It's just a vague statement. That's it. I'm stopping this wiener talk with my secret weapon, the Fitness Gram Pacer test. Interesting. All right, I got to run another. I've been asking this over and over. Why is the Callan Mock presenting himself back there? He's just throwing up his hands up in excitement. He's not presenting himself. He's just going, "Hey guys." He's just, yo. Guys, well, I guess maybe that is a form of presenting himself. I don't know. Osa said, guys, if Elizabeth was freaking out and Callan just started to shake her really hard, would you be upset with Callan? I think so. I think people would think like, dude, don't move her. Leave her alone.
Don't freak her out. Don't poke at the glass. She's scared.
Right. The Fitness Gram TM Pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test that progressively gets more difficult as it continues. The 20-meter pacer test will begin in 30 seconds. Line up at the start. Mi'kmaq, you a wacky guy. You a wacky guy.
Wackadoo. Wackadoodie.
Oh my.
What?
Ooh, guys, oh, here's a, here's a poll. I came up with another trivia question. Which Matoran were in,
Should it be which Matorn was, or is it a multiple answer?
Sorry. Which type of Matoran was featured in 2008 besides Av Matoran? Name them for bonus. All right.
This little jig.
All right, guys. See if you can get this question right. Which type of Matoran was featured in Bionicle 2008 besides Av Matoran? There are technically two types, but I did not name one of the types that is in 2008 in this poll. So there is only one correct answer in this poll. Calvin, if you caught me giving Aurora a bath, would you be upset? No, probably not. She's a cat.
If you're able to get her down to get a bath, I'll give you $50.
She doesn't even smell bad, so you wouldn't even care. Why would you give him $50?
Because
Why not
trying
just say
to
thank you?
hold a cat in water, I've never tried.
I'm just saying, I don't think that's a $50 gig personally. Especially if he didn't ask to do it ahead of time. I'd say I'm impressed with you, but ooh, Jar Jar is on the right track. There was technically three, you tart. Who was the third one? What are you talking about? There's only two. Parallelogram. Sorry. Parallelogram. Thank you. Said Tom Matoran is the one not on the poll. That is correct. Parallelogram. And Jar Jar did get the name of the Matoran. Hey, groomers get way more, and I don't even get paid when I groom. Okay.
Oh, so? No.
My dog doesn't like baths, but she just accepts them. All right, Electra, that's good.
Dogs are a lot more receptive to baths.
Yeah,
Cats
they'll deal with it. They don't love it, but they'll deal with it.
Cats will claw and scream their way out.
Anyway, so I need you to explain yourself. There were three. Wait, oh, interesting. Okay, wait. Oh yeah, I gotta look that up.
Look it up, baby.
I think my brain forgot about him and just assumed that he was Av Matoran. Let me look this up. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I did actually put two correct answers in there. I wasn't counting for one. Unfortunately, people... two of the correct answers then in that poll are the least voted, especially the one that I wasn't thinking of. So to be clear, I'm going to end the poll now. If you voted Lee, you are correct. But the correct answer I was looking for was Ko. Because Mazika from the 2008 crawler, whatever it was, from Mystica set. Mystica Titan set. It was a Komatoran. And Vikan was a Lematoran. I forgot. I just assumed Vikan was an Avmatoran. But it was a shadow. I guess you could argue that my poll is technically correct as far from a Ko standpoint only because as a representative in 2008, he's a Shadow Matoran technically. Sure, he used to be a Lematoran. So if we're talking present tense, Ko is the correct and only correct answer. But if we're talking the being is origins is this Matoran, then yeah, there are two correct answers. So much, specificity and craziness when doing silly Bionicle polls. Ooh, do a poll of Onapex and Pals or Callan and Davix. Ooh, yeah. Actually,
Show
I've got a
real
good.
fans.
We did Misadvent trivia way back in the day. You can find some of those on IDS's old videos. Sorry, what am I saying? On like one of his old channels, like Onapex and Pals channel or something. I'm not sure. I'm gonna do one that I thought was particularly clever and difficult. On that was like the final question of one of those Misadvent trivias. I'm gonna repeat it for you, and I'm gonna make it multiple choice. Which Onapex and Pals episode contains a biblical reference?
Ooh, love it.
And IDS just did this through sheer cultural influence of the Bible.
Good for him.
I'm gonna throw in some episode titles, and you guys have to guess. Yeah. All right, guys. Guess. All right, Elizabeth, I'm going to give you the multiple choice options because this is just going to be a complete shot in the dark for you two.
Yeah.
The options are Jevik Part 1, Jevik Part 2, Tan, or a leaky.
Tan.
Okay. I'm going to wait for 4 people to vote. IDS is quite the holy man, as we all know. Yes. No, he's not quite the holy man, but he did just put one in.
What?
Huh? No, not he didn't. By just put one in, I mean in the episode.
Okay.
There's a reference in an episode. Technically, Voltrez is also a Shadow of Tauren during the story. Yeah, exactly. So that makes my co-answer all the more correct. I could have used that as like a trick question and put Ta in there anyway and made that excuse. But I wasn't thinking in those terms. I was thinking origin, and I was thinking, yes, Voltrez was an Automatoran, so I won't include him. I completely forgot that Vykan is a Lematoran, so I wouldn't have included Lee if I'd thought better of it. If I'd known that. Oso said check his last Discord message.
No.
Wait, why are you saying no?
So busy.
Oh, wait, I see it presumably referring to... What? Oh, I did see your animation stuff, so it was cool. I'm sorry I didn't respond to it. I was busy at work. I apologize. I do like that you're doing cool tests. I am impressed with your efforts at stop motion, and I hope you continue to improve. So currently the poll for the episode it agrees with you, Lizzie. Tan is at 38%. Jevik Part 1 is at 12%. Jevik Part 2 is at 25%. And Aliki is at 25%.
Neo burrito.
Kellen, love not reading my stuff. Sorry. Maybe the light blue or a red one. What are you talking about, Micmac? Because Osa's new version of Micmac, I have the urge to go back to the normal Picard. Oh, he's just... But you're just like making general comments about yourself, Micmac.
Yeah, he's
That's why I'm not
talking to
reading your
people.
chat. IDS is quite... I read that already, but... I'm trying to come up with good trivia here and see what the people say. So, McMuffin mad. Caleb, I masked that run cycle. Oh yeah? Oh, did you update it? That was masked? Oh, that makes sense, yeah. Yeah, it was a cute little run cycle. I like that. I would have liked to have seen the unmasked version to see the comparison. Ooh, Mickmock made an angry face. Sorry to get angry. Sorry I made you angry, Mickmock, but these are... Now he sent like a looking through a crack emoji. What a silly guy. Can I join the stream next time? I want to help you.
That's the sun coming through the clouds.
Is it?
Yeah. It's very weird, but
Yeah, it's a weird design. I will join the stream to focus it directly on Chris Chandler. I should get Ben on a stream sometime. That would be fun. I feel like Lizzie's actually making good progress on this vehicle, so it might be a good stopping point once she's done.
I mean, do you want to take over? 'Cause
Yeah, I guess if you that might be fine, honestly, because maybe I can get the final front section.
So I just did all this. I'm working on this part now.
Okay, cool.
I got these 4 pieces. You just need these 2, and they go in there. So just to get you in the update. Now I can.
Mickmock is looking for his Picari.
Well, now I can put in my poll that's really, really important, and I really want to know the answer. Oh my gosh.
Oh, all right, cool.
My pants are sticking to my legs. I'm hot.
All right, well, I guess I better, so Lizzie can do that, I better wrap up my poll and say the correct answer is a leaky. 25% of you got that, as far as I know. 22% by the end of it. So it was the second least chosen. I'm not proud to call myself a Christorian. Well, you still are one. Sorry, Jar Jar. I'm almost caught up on the comprehensive history. Wait, before we make the poll, I just want to break down to everyone. In the episode of Leaky, when recapping in the beginning, Aliki's accomplishments as a hoverboarding champion, he shows and created a little, like, a design of Aliki's rise to fame against one of the more famous hoverboarder of the past. And his big competition with him. And at the bottom he wrote, "Is this David versus Goliath?" Something like that. So clear biblical allusion.
I love
and
you.
Love you too.
You're just so
somehow cute. In Bionicle. But yeah, I don't even remember what the reference was. LOL. Yeah, guys, go rewatch IDS 5621 Aliki. Good job, Ben from Ignition Zone. You got it. Yeah, go rewatch the episode and find that reference. It's a fun little thing.
Step
I noted.
65.
Thank you.
I got the 4 black pieces. Anyway, I'll start the
Lizzie's
poll.
gonna do.
You don't need to
poll
look
now.
at the poll. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
I don't even need to look at the poll.
No, it's not. Yeah, it's totally a viewer thing.
Oh, okay. Interesting. All right, well, I'm just going to be quiet, I guess, while you type it, because I can't look at the chat. I can't look at you writing it. I can only look at the build that I'm now taking on. And so I can't look at this.
Wait, don't look yet.
Okay.
Don't look yet.
Goodness. Well, are you going to respond to people in the chat now?
No, they know what it is, but I don't want you to see it yet.
Okay. All right.
I might get in trouble.
Oh, no.
Not really, but you'll definitely be like, really? Come on.
It's going to be some kind of Doctor Who question.
No.
Interesting.
You'll never guess.
I'll never guess. All right. We'll read the chat then.
Now this is gonna give away the poll. I don't want to read that one.
Grr.
I'll read it later. I will read that later. Parallelogram.
I don't like this.
Okay. Anyway. I almost want to see how many votes are going towards yes, because it's yes 100%.
Just click on it and just tell me what's going on. No. You want to get her another cat?
Parallelogram says more cats is always a good thing. I agree. I saw a little clip today of like this little black cat that was like, she seems really lonely and they got her a black kitty. And it was like a little boy, and like she was like, really, what? And it's just sniffing it, and the kitten was just like, whatever. And they became like best friends. And I know that's kind of a risky thing to do. Cause like
chancy risk.
I don't know.
Chancy.
Oh, McMock says, I have now realized my mock needs a neck.
Ah.
How I've ignored it for this long, I have no idea. Oh boy.
Well.
You ain't got no neck. Ignition Zone
do?
says car issues. Oh, is that like a meme because some people write cat as car for some silly reason? I've seen that and I'm just like,
I'm not familiar with this meme, but that's fascinating.
It's apparently some sort of meme, and I questioned it, and people were like, you say it's a meme? I'm like, really? That's kind of silly.
Well.
Oh, Ignition says, get ready for them car fights. That's true. We did house a female cat for a little while, and Aurora hated her.
Yeah.
Like you could say like at the most she put up with her, but she was like,
no,
get her an inch, get her like less than a foot away from me, I'm gonna get at her. And this other cat, her name was Cotton. She's a sweetheart. She's with another family right now who loves her and spoils her to death. She loves it. She's great. She's happy. But while she was here, I loved her and gave her so much love, and she was okay. But obviously, she wasn't happy because she was being threatened by a younger, angrier cat. And this poor cat, Cotton, because she felt threatened with a separate litter box, she peed around the house. Not a lot, but like a few times
on the bed
a couple times because she was like that threatened
quickly.
Yeah, she felt so threatened. But also they were two female cats who were like not kittens anymore, so since they didn't grow up together, putting two female adult cats together who had never met each other before, it does not turn out well most of the time. But yeah,
so Lizzie now thinks it would be a good idea to introduce her to a baby cat so she'd be good and happy with it.
I think so, because then she could be like, oh, this thing needs to learn, and then teaches it to like, teaches the kitty, and then she becomes a mother figure, because she likes Peter a lot, but like she really doesn't like how mobile he is now.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. Oso says, Callan, can you stream during the day again? It'd be a beautiful morning to wake up to Callan. You'd be my sunshine, babe.
Aw, thank you, Oso. I mean, I would like to do that again, but it would be easier to do that on a Saturday or yeah, I just have to quit my job or something. That ain't happening anytime soon.
Parallelogram says, if the two cats don't like each other, simply get two more cats for each of them. Repeat this process until all cats like each other, until your house gets overflowed. Thank you. I think that's a great idea. I agree.
We're getting such great advice from the chat. It definitely won't hurt our wallets at all.
Ignition says, just make sure you maintain your car by getting it checked up by an expert and it'll all be good. Car psychology is crazy. Yeah, they're nuts. Bonkers. Braden says, hey Callan, how lucky you think I am. I went to a feel market and found two incomplete Bow Rock Queens and Taka Nova's bike thingy.
Hey, that's a great find. Congrats. Yeah, that's awesome.
Ignition says, Peter. I read it as that because it's spelled like that. Braden says, for real, it's like dark outside for me. Yeah, no, it got dark at like 5:30 for us.
Yep. It gets dark very early now.
Flinsmodius says, I hate midterms so much. Yeah, they do suck.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, all the studying. But at least you have Nocturne. Nocturne will help you. Do you remember when we met Flinsmodius and she bought Nocturne at the con?
Mm.
I hope Nocturne will help you get through your midterm somehow.
Boo.
Somehow, some way.
But yeah, with 9 votes, it's 89% yes and 11% no.
Okay.
The people have spoken. I'll look into it. I won't guarantee anything, but I'll look into it and see if that could work.
Do you want your mom to have like double allergies if she ever visits our house?
That's right. My mom found out she's highly allergic to cats. my sweet mom. So my brother, we've known that he's highly allergic to cats, his whole life basically. They got him a kitten when he was like 5 years old, and he loved that kitten, but he was very badly sick after like a few days exposed to her, and so they had to give her away. But so from then on, we were like, okay, Lance is very sick. I just gave away his name. Yike.
Yeah.
But my mom has been like lightly allergic, like sensitive, like in the way that I'm sensitive to dogs, but I'm fine to be around dogs as long as I'm not like. If it's a very sheddy dog, like a German Shepherd per se, I'll probably show signs. Like I did many times. Every time we visited my brother, they had a German Shepherd for a while, and I would get sick every time we visited them, no matter what, or like just stuffy. But most of the dogs I'm fine. Anyway, my mom, she's been feeling kind of yucky for the past year and a half or so, and she didn't really correlate that she's been able to visit me for the last couple of years or so, and she's been having all these sinus issues. Go to the doctor and find out she's highly allergic to cats because she's been seeing our cat. So yeah, rip.
Bum, 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 bum.
But she's gonna get allergy shots so that she can still come over and see the kitty, because she's become such a cat person. Because she used to be kind of like, I want to get a dog when we get older and stuff, but now that I've gotten a cat, she's like, I'm a cat person. Because they're a lot easier to take care of, and they're cheaper, so that helps.
Yeah, it's true. They are a little too cheap.
Mick says, I will show the revised Mick tomorrow morning. I will call it Mock 18. Also, Saturday is in like 2 days. Just make the mock building stream. Heck yeah.
I do need to do another mock building stream. Oh,
and then I need to build my mocks too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Flinsmodia says, yeah, the glow in the dark figure watching me write out my Japanese final. Rip. Oso says, Elizabeth, in all caps. If someone did eugenics on people who were allergic to cats and dogs, would you support it? No, I'm not in support of eugenics. No.
Like, what if you just heard, hey, guess what? We're doing eugenics on people that are allergic to cats and dogs, and we're helping them. And they're like, do you support?
Do you know what eugenics is? Is breeding. It's breeding for the right things that you want. It's not really ethical unless people are fully consenting to it, which most of the time people are not.
Well, if they're hired for this, maybe one would assume that they are consenting.
I'm not going to answer this.
Okay.
Ignition Zone says, Callan, I'm going to send you 3D printed Bionicle masks. Say your address live on the stream for free.
Hey, all right. So my address is
12345 Internet Street, Concord, Oregon, whatever zip code that is.
Well, honestly, I might next time I want to test something, I might hit you up there, because I actually got another friend of mine who made Josiah's 3D printed masks too. He's shipped me some new stuff. One will be on a new video soon. That will be cool, and so hopefully that'll work out nicely. And if I make any changes in the future and I have any other ideas, I'll definitely try and pay you for your services. That would be sick.
Christopher says, my dog Finley is a good girl. She's a sweetheart and one I am proud to call my sister.
Aww.
I love that. Flinsmodia says, bro, I don't like those questions that are like, would you save the love of your life at the cost of 100 people, or save 100 people at the cost of the love of your life? Like, bro, I'm sacrificing both. The more the merrier.
It's a good joke. Oh yeah, I read that chat. Sorry. Didn't
also,
work out for
I'm
you.
looking in the live stream playback, and I'm sorry you were looking at this face in this angle and this lighting.
Bad.
I look like I look like
a self-deprecating.
I look like an ugly lima bean with hair. A moldy lima bean.
Nuh-uh.
Moldy lima bean.
Nuh-uh.
No, a moldy squash.
Nuh-uh. You always have your hair pulled back. I feel
I'm
like...
hot.
Well, yeah. I guess.
My legs are sticking to my pants.
I'm sorry.
I mean, I guess I could take this down.
Whoa. Instant Babezilla.
I don't know about that. We'll see. Let me see when it shows up on the thing.
Elizabeth,
Waiting.
oh yeah, the chat's still frozen. Should you end your poll now?
I guess. But yeah, thank you guys for voting.
Elizabeth,
Love
you should try and come up with a Bionicle poll. Just based on stuff that you see in the room.
I look like Robert Plant. Why did I do this? Oh my god.
You're good.
Oh no. Oh no.
Robert Plant.
Thank you for sharing that with us, Liz. You're welcome. I'm so sorry you are a victim to this. Serge says, I was about to say no to the poll. We should have done it sooner.
Yeah.
Anyway. Wait, what were you asking?
You should come up with a Bionicle poll question just based on looking at something, stuff in this room. Like a cosmetic, like look at the things in the room and decide and see if you can recognize anything that you could ask a question about. Like any names, any characters. Doesn't matter if it might seem like an obvious poll question. Just run with it.
I have a good one.
All right.
Without looking it up or one nearby, how many full holes are there in a Picari?
Yeah.
Picari.
That is a good
mask.
question.
Don't look at it at all.
You gotta guess.
All right, I'm gonna give answers. Hold on.
That's a good question.
Thank you. You cannot look at. Wait, no, you didn't hear me. Okay.
This front thing is funny.
Don't look it up. Don't look at anyone nearby. You have to guess and know it.
Be a true fan. Remember. Actually, I have it nearby, and I'm trying not to look at it.
Serge says, I just got here as I was about to click it and ended. Yeah, rip. Christopher says, I think Callan needs to find his more sensitive side.
What?
Christopher says, also, why is Lizzie Mock looking at us like that? Because she wants to.
Because she loves you, and she's longingly looking at you, members of the audience.
Parallelogram says, definitely more than 8. Cool. Alright, so answers are skewing hard towards 8 and a little bit towards 13. None for 17 and 14. Interesting, guys. I don't know. Serge says, I was looking at the mask in my head. Parallelogram says, there's a Picari slightly on camera. Yeah, but she's like hidden partway. There's a Callan LOF symbol right in front of her face. Ignition Zone says, on your future reels, put Larnu's pinball breaker in the bottom half of the screen as the superior brain rot in Subway servers. Let's go. That's
You're
a
right.
great
That's
idea.
what I should do.
Oh gosh.
That's true. I could actually help turn his game into a meme that way. Other people might end up doing it. I could really help him out.
Alyssa says, Elizabeth Mock don't got no knees.
I
think that's so funny. Like, she doesn't, but yeah. Christopher says, I already found my sensitive side. Which side is it? Right, left, front, back, bottom, top, in, out? All these sides.
Are you in or are you out?
There you go. Which one is it? Oh wow, 8 and 13 are tied. 14 has 14%. That's silly. I love it. With 7 votes. 17 has 0%. I guess that's fair enough. There's probably not 17.
Wait, yeah, well, I gotta make my guess. I'm gonna say,
Don't look.
wait, can you just say them again to me?
Without looking at how many full holes
Just
are
just
there?
the options, I know.
Oh, 13, 17, 8, 14.
I'm gonna just say 13.
Okay.
I think that might be right.
Right now, 8 and 13 are tied. 14 still has 14%. 17 is 0. Oh, Christopher says, I found my sensitive side because it has a rash. Rip. All right, now 13 is hiking up with 50%. 8 is at 38 with 8 votes. Wait for a few more. Serge, I wish I could change my answer. I just looked at the mask. Ooh, rip.
Silly peoples. Well, I didn't look too closely either, so I probably got it wrong too.
We'll see. We'll wait a few more minutes.
Few more minutes, goodness.
Maybe
really keeping him in suspense. Well, I am pretty close to having this build done, I think, so we'll be in good position to
wrap it up.
Stream up. Alright. So
wait for one more vote, I think.
Is this this doesn't lock in anymore?
I guess not.
I find that really surprising.
I don't know how. Oh, Christopher, I hope you got that reference, Lizzie. I definitely recognized it, but I don't know what it's from.
Oh, why do I have a feeling you messed something up horribly? I'm sorry, but that just is not.
So those things seemed like it was gonna connect it. It's later on. Those little beams with the yellow shoe thing on it. It seemed like that was gonna connect it.
Well, yeah,
right here.
No, those are definitely just gonna be cosmetic.
They're just sitting there. Look,
well,
like they don't go in the hole.
They can't really. Oh yeah, as far as connected there. Yeah, they don't. Well, I mean, you can kind of have them enter the hole there, but yeah, no, that's not a secure connection.
All right, I'm gonna end the poll. You 50% voting 13 are correct. There are 13 here. Here, I'm just gonna bring Lizzie over here.
I guessed right.
So there are 4 on this side, 4 on that side. So that's 8. 2 eyes is 10. 11, 12, 13. The mouth does not count as a full hole because it does not go all the way through. So anyone who guessed 14, close, but no cigar. So 13 was the answer. I don't know how 8 really got up there. I guess they were thinking more about these guys, the cheeks, and not as much of the head and the eyes. But it is what it is. But yeah, I'm glad nobody guessed 17 because that was like a lot. I had to put an outlandish one out there. I thought 8 was going to be the outlandish one, but that actually got a lot of votes in the beginning. Anyway. Serge says, every time I go to a Lego store near me, I always look for 2 masks specifically and never find them. Oh no, which ones are those? Christopher says, also, I noticed that the machine thing has the same colors as the Lizzie mock. Purple and white. Let's go. Yeah, and a little bit of pink too. Or light purple it is, yeah. And black. And white. I already said white. There's red also in there somewhere, but they're like in these little hidden pins. So, or was it not the pins, but like these things.
Maybe it's supposed to pull back?
I don't know, that's why.
It's so strange. Because that doesn't make any sense why it's so loosely. Unless they want it to be like a weird pullback thing. I
don't know. Well, maybe. Oh, you know what? Because maybe there's a control to lift this up.
Oh.
Maybe not. I don't know.
Well,
but that's
I don't think there would be though.
No, it wouldn't be because this would have to move the whole thing, so that wouldn't work.
Yeah. It would be really clever.
I'm trying to think critically. Oh, Serge says Larnews and yours, Lizzie. Aww.
Well, let's see what it says in terms of...
Parallelogram says, Bionicle trivia question. Tree speak / shoot speak is only natively spoken in Lee Metro. Which character uses tree speak despite not being from Metro Nui?
Ooh, that is a good question.
Wait. Okay.
Well, Lee was the easiest guess answer because he's technically not from Metro Nui, but he gets raised in Mata Nui. I'm going to assume that that's not the definitive answer. I'm going to assume that... I don't know. Anyway, wait 1 sec. I want to get the remote real quick from
There's one
the
right
wall. I know, but it
Oh,
doesn't
from
have
the
the
wall,
battery
okay.
in it. It's right here, actually.
there. Oh, sorry.
I didn't realize it. I only just saw it. Guys, let's celebrate. The set is done.
Is it really?
Yeah,
Wow.
let's celebrate by turning them
We're
on.
putting the stickers on.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going.
I realize he has a nice
It's
energy to
fast.
it. Yeah. Woo. It's time to finally knock Lizzie over. Sorry, Lizzie.
It's okay. I knocked you over. So.
This piece got this one.
Oh.
Yeah, I like that because these are on like the spinny things, like they just spin around because of the movement.
Yeah.
Oh, it's cool. They should do that on Mars.
So, this is... Oh. I'm sorry. Parallelogram says, darn, I forgot about Liwa. Yes, I don't mean Liwa.
Yeah. Because technically he never was a proper Metro Nui resident.
Oso says, all of them sound the same. Yeah, but it's so cute. Oh, Callan, put a phone on the hood of the car and record.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. I'll do that again. I actually, unfortunately, like put some nice, slight little dent marks in the wall robot's eyes from doing that. But it's pretty unnoticeable for most people.
McMuck says, before I go, check Discord for a hint of what mock will look like. The audio I will use.
Ooh.
He sent you Discord as soon as you said that, so we'll look at that later. Christopher says, the child of Wally and R2D2.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. What about all these pieces you're making in this up?
That's fine. I like how quickly you can spin around. That's fun.
Oh, wait, real quick. Serge says, and Peter as well. How do you know what Peter's mask looks like? Question mark.
Question mark.
Oh, Christopher says, Lego made a Thomas and Friends set once, but I don't think it got that popular.
Yeah, no, I don't think they did make some like Duplo Thomas stuff, but it's Duplo, so not super exciting. I'm trying to answer his Liwa question. Sorry, not Liwa question. His tree speak question.
Yeah.
Ah, shoot, because I would assume it would be a Lee character, Lee Tilla character. It's not Lesovic, because or is it? I don't think it. No, yeah, and Lesovic. Actually, I don't know. I don't think Lesovic is a resident of Metro Nui anyway, but really trying to piece this one out. And yeah, a Nadiki would have been one too, I think. Although Nadiki doesn't do tree speak either, interestingly. At least not in his movie.
Parallelogram says, it's not Lesovic.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Serge says, I don't know, I just put the mix of red and white, but I don't have the right Bakari mask. Fair enough.
Read biosector pages with an Austin Powers impression.
That'd be funny.
All right, I'm gonna try and guess Parallelogram's question, and if I can't get it in the next minute or so, I'll look up the character's page on biosector and read their page in the Austin Powers impression, and that's how we'll wrap up. So let me think. Let me really focus, and I'm gonna look at my Bionicle sets to cheat.
If Lionel Trains and Lego made a collaboration set. I might buy it. Cool. Use the robot to run over Mini Callan. No!
I had him bump into Mini Callan, but Mini Callan stood tall.
This is Donkey Kong Country, liberal. Take you back to Mushroom Kingdom, says Osa. Funny.
There was a non-Metro Nui resident who used tree speak.
Apparently.
Yeah,
I'm getting tired. Whew.
Yep, we've reached a good place to stop. Thank you guys for watching us. I will be reviewing this guy again soon. Please share the review with your friends. The Wall Robot review didn't do so well. I'm hoping that since this isn't an obvious...
These guys are cute.
This isn't an obvious Wall-E ripoff, so I'm hoping this review will do better.
They're cute.
I actually am really liking this third build. I thought the second one was a little better than I thought it would be. This one is so far proven to be a decent bit better than I thought it would look. I love the weight. The weight of it moving is quite
so
good.
Fast.
Yeah.
I think, also with the surface too, so.
It's going to be actually now kind of harder for me to take them apart and switch it back to the rock and roller, but I do ultimately think the rock and roller is the best design.
Oh.
Did they spoil the...
He gave you the answer.
You could just do it. Defilak. Oh, interesting. To me, it would feel like Greg would make up I don't want to make Defilak do tree speak. By 2007, but that makes enough sense. Interesting. It's weird too that it would be Defilak only and not Piruk. Piruk never did it. Interesting. Well, thank you for that information, Parallelogram. Now I have to pull up Defilak's page and read it in Austin Powers' voice.
While you do that, I'm gonna check out, because I'm like...
No, we have to end the stream together, honey.
Okay.
I'll only read the first paragraph or so.
Okay.
I'll read... Yeah, let me start off with just his little backstory. Yeah, baby. Defilak was a Lematoran inventor and a scholar. It was his turn to lead the Mari Nui Matoran when the Mask of Life appeared. He invented and built a submarine model after a Takia shock in order to find out just what was preying on the Matoran, only for it to be destroyed and its crew taken captive by Prydak. Yeah, baby. After learning about the Baraki, Defilak escaped and saved Mari Nui from a giant venom eel by smashing all of its light stones. Ouch! Defilak was equipped with 2 electro blades. When the Tome of Mari arrived, Defilak initially distrusted them at first, ordering a massive attack on first Matoro and then his teammates, but eventually warmed up to them. Defilak gave them the name Toamari, telling them that if they were going to help the Mari Nui Matoran, we would be honored to call you Toamari. Dashing, baby, Ignition Zone said. Hey, that's autistic powers. Indeed it is. All right, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. This is Count LOF and Lizzie LOL.
Signing off.
And thank you for another fun time. It's coming again! Oh boy. Silly.